Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the Rec Center Show on KSCW 103.1. Your host, Gary Cohen. Two special guests today. We have a passing of the torch during our show. We have Jane Kauzlaric, who's been our library director for a number of years, and Jane is retiring, and she is passing the torch to Tracy Skousen. And I'm going to start with Jane. We've had marvelous interviews with you during my time doing this show. Your memories, I'm sure you have tons of them. Is there anything in particular that you will take away from this experience that you'll keep for a lifetime?
Oh, sure. The wonderful staff and volunteers at the library could not have accomplished anything without their help. And then our wonderful residents. It's so much fun to interact with them.
How difficult or easy is it to pass the torch when you've done so much? This has got to be an incredibly meaningful time for you in your life.
Oh, it's very easy to pass the torch because the Rec Center found, I think, an excellent director in Tracy. And she's been a director for a number of years. And so she's picking up very quickly.
Tracy, welcome to our community. How are you?
Oh, good. Thank you for the welcome.
You're looking forward to this new chapter in your life. I'm sure it's new for you. Why don't you kind of introduce yourself to the community? What you've done, where you come from. The mic is yours.
Hi, thank you. I'm from Arizona. I've been working at a small private college in Phoenix for the last 10 years, and I was looking for something new, and I found this library, and it sounded like a wonderful opportunity. And so I'm joining this library to see what new things we can do and be part of this great opportunity.
And of course, as I've talked to Jane through the months of doing these shows, it's not just books. You have a lot going on in one building. There's incredible new technology out there that you're all harnessing, from virtual reality, the puzzles, this is one incredible place for people to go.
Yeah, we're really trying to make libraries become community centers where people can come in, meet their neighbors, have things to do, just more opportunities, not just books and just so many other things that they can offer at the library.
And Jane, it grew. You started from a point, and now when you look at the end of this rainbow, if you will, could you have imagined when it all started that it would be as it is today, right? A lot of change, right? Right?
Didn't imagine, but it was very natural as people made suggestions and as we picked up ideas from other libraries, it just grew.
And even just the idea of a library in general has changed. When people used to go to libraries, again, just perhaps to read a book, pick up a newspaper, but there's so much more now that's available, right?
That's right. And just for instance, lately we installed 4 pods in the information center. People are bringing their own devices to libraries, so now we've given them a place where they can plug in.
And, you've had wonderful holiday celebrations. We're going to be coming through Christmas and New Year's, and it's a new year and a new chapter, for you, but in the end, you've made an important decision. It's a life decision, kind of like the decision I made. I came from the other end of the country, and came out here to a whole different lifestyle and way of being. And now you're entering a different chapter of your life. Have you given it a lot of thought, or are you just going to try to take it in stride?
Well, this is actually the second time I'm retiring. I worked 20 years at a library in northern Illinois, and I decided to retire, and we moved to this wonderful community. And the next thing I knew, I was back working as a librarian again. So.
But of course, you don't have to shovel the snow you probably had to get out of your parking spot in Illinois, I'm sure.
That's right. Some nights trying to leave the library, it was quite an ordeal.
And Tracy, how far, you're just starting, but you have ideas that you're thinking about, already at the onset, or you're just going to kind of take it slow, one day at a time?
Mostly I want to see what we're doing because there's so many great things that are going on in the libraries. Jane's giving a lot of things, the authors coming by, and we have some of those already scheduled. We have travel writer Roger Nyler coming in on January 22nd, and we have a local author, David Gallagher, coming in on January 14th. So we have a lot of things going on. I have some ideas, but I want to see where we're going to make sure they fit with the community that we're going in, and see if those are things that people are interested in pursuing.
Have you met some of the community members already in your early goings?
Yep, I've been able to meet some of the volunteers, some of the community members that are in the library, be able to talk with them, and everybody's been very welcoming, and it's a great community to come into.
One thing Jane and I always talk about is it takes a village, and you have quite a team at the library, so you know that if you run into any kind of snags, you have a support system there. It's not all on your shoulders.
No, yes, everybody's been welcoming, wonderful, offering to help, so I know that it's a great team already there, so it's running very smoothly, so I'll just hope I can fit in and be part of the great team that the library has.
Are you excited? I mean, it's something, doing new things is exciting.
It's very exciting.
And Jane, are you excited about this new chapter in your life? I mean, this is a big change.
Well, we live here in Sun City West, and there are so many great things to do here, and now I'll have more time to do them.
And of course, we're coming through the holidays, and the library is not just a gathering place for those who live here. Families come, and you've had so many different events, and there'll be other events in the new year, looking ahead. Easter time, summertime. There's always something going on, Tracy, so it'll never be quiet for you. I hope you know that.
Yeah, there's lots of things planned, and hopefully everybody has a chance to come in and find something they like there.
And of course, Jane, as you always remind us, in the summertime, it's really literally a cool place to get away from 118 degrees, right?
That's right. I like your pun. It is a cool place.
In many ways. And as I always remind folks who are new, and one of the things, Tracy, you'll hear is I always like reminding new people all the things that are at their disposal at the library. If let's say they don't have a computer at home, if they need to fill out forms, there's a lot of ways that you all at the library help people in the community.
And don't forget, we offer technical assistance. So especially at Christmas, if you get a new phone or a new tablet, sign up to get an individual lesson.
And of course, we have, Friends of the Library sales that help. The next one is in the new year. I believe it's in February, correct?
That's right. Saturday, February 15th from 9 a.m. That's a different start time, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the social hall.
And if you could, remind, again, new people, if they have books, their own private collections, if they would like to donate, what is the process?
All they have to do is come to the library when we're open, Tuesday through Saturday. From 9 until 3, we'll accept donations at the delivery doors, which are on the horseshoe driveway. Just ring the bell and someone will help you unload your car.
And you might see those books at a sale someday, which really helps. You never know, where the books are going to go. Is it? Can they bring in even kids' books for when families come here to visit?
Oh, certainly. We have a small children's section, and they're very popular at the sales also.
I'd like to ask, I'm going to wrap this by Jane. It's been very special getting to know you, and obviously we here in the community thank you for all you've done, to make this library and this community a wonderful place as it is to live. I'd like to ask you if you would like to just say a few words to the community as you go on to the next chapter in your life.
Oh, just that it's been wonderful getting to know as many people as I've met through the library. I want to thank my wonderful volunteers and staff, and I look forward to participating in what Sun City West has to offer.
And Tracy, as you come into this new role you've already started, it's a new year, it's a new chapter in your life. Is there anything you would like to say in welcoming to the community?
Thank you for the warm welcome I've had. I hope that I can find ways to support the community and make the library interesting and someplace you want to come and visit, and support all the wonderful residents in this area.
Well, we thank you both for joining. You've been listening to the Rec Center show on KSCW. And what makes this show special for me is when you have the opportunity to tell an entire community, to tell someone who's a big part of our community, to thank you, Jane, thank you for all that you've done for the community. And we only wish you and your family the very best, that life has down the road for you, and thank you for all you've done to help us with our show and help enlighten our community as to what is available at the library a great place to be. As I said to you in one earlier interview, not everybody is able to do the active things here. They're physically unable to go to a pool or to play the games here, but you have the ability to help people who can't move around, to help them engage their mind, and then they get to meet new friends along the way, right?
Yes, I've seen great friendships develop at the library. Thank you, Gary, for inviting me all these times. I appreciate the opportunities.
And Tracy, the welcome mat is always open to you. We welcome you we wish you the very best, as you take on this role. If there's anything that we can do to get the word out about events that are taking place at the library, as we always do, the door is always open to you. Welcome to Sun City West.
Thank you. I'll take you up on that offer.
Absolutely. You have been listening to the Rec Center Show on KSCW 103.1 FM. Your host, Gary Cohen. Our special guests today, Jane Kauzlaric, who is leaving our community as a librarian, but still part of our community, as our neighbor, as our friend, and welcoming Tracy Skousen, our new library director. We wish you only the very best.